Welcome back to the best small business show. I'm Rich, your business coach who thrives on helping you unlock your potential. Today, we're going to be diving into a great book, The Power of Discipline by Daniel Walter. It's game changing and it helps you master the self-control and, more importantly, mental toughness to achieve your goals.
Great way to start the new year for sure. I'm BJ Flagg, a brand marketer who knows that discipline is not just for personal success. It's the secret sauce in building your memorable brand and thriving business. Rich, I got to ask you, what drew you to this book?
Well, first of all, the cover is like this bright yellow, and it was
Yes.
recommended to me by a friend, and I've always found with my clients that I talk about discipline a lot, especially during the new year,
Yeah,
because everybody wants to change. So
right.
discipline is the backbone of success in business. If you're disciplined, you're going to do well. And if you look at anybody that's doing well in business, they're disciplined. Without your discipline, you don't stick to goals, you don't maintain consistency, and you don't adapt well to challenges. So, this book is packed with actionable insights for leaders, entrepreneurs, and teams. So, it's just a great book. How about you,
Yeah.
BJ?
Well, the part I liked about it was the mental toughness.
Hmm.
This is definitely a wax on, wax off situation. This is where you have to imagine that brands are a long game. It's a long game. And you have got to just get in there and stick to your vision. And when the results aren't immediate, you know, people freak out and don't do what needs to be done. It's everything to have that discipline. This book is that blueprint to that type of a mindset. So I loved it.
Yeah, so today, BJ and I are going to break down this book into four powerful insights that we got from the book. And you can apply it to your small business. So it makes it easy for you to take what we're talking about today and start using it tomorrow. So stick
Yeah.
with us. It's going to be worth it. So let me start out with the first insight that BJ and I got from the power of discipline is discipline is a learned skill. Okay, we're not born with discipline. Walter emphasizes that discipline isn't something you're born with. It's a skill you can develop. And that's what I
Mhm.
tell all my clients. It's not something you could just snap on like a light switch. You have to incrementally work on it. So small business owners often think, well, I'm just not disciplined. And they kind of like toss it off. But the truth is, discipline can be built by daily habits. And this probably goes back to the James Clear book about habits.
Yes, I
You
was
need
going to
to have
say.
daily habits, the 1% increase. So, action item number one is we want you to start small. Okay. Don't think big. We want you to do one push up today, and then tomorrow, two. Choose one habit. Maybe it's waking up 30 minutes earlier to work on your business strategy and stick to it for 21 days. So we're not asking you to get up at 3 o'clock in the morning, just 30 minutes earlier. And that 30 minutes over 21 days equals you're going to have a total business strategy put together because consistency builds momentum. And that's the most
Yeah.
important thing. The hint behind discipline is consistency, doing it every
Oh,
day.
yeah.
So
Oh, yeah. When I got up at 5 o'clock this morning, I said to myself, why do I do this? What? Why do I do this? I do it because it works.
yeah.
And that consistency of always doing it pays off. So it's awesome. Now, the second insight, which really moved me, was emotions are not your GPS. And this is something really big in our company that we talk about all the time. It's a huge takeaway for me. Walter talks about how emotions can steer us off course. especially when it comes to tough decisions. And you might feel like you're procrastinating or avoiding a difficult decision or conversation, but discipline means acting in alignment with your goals, not your feelings. We have a rule over at New Renew, which is the 24-hour rule. 24-hour rule, incident happens, it goes into lockdown for 24 hours. You do not react right away. And I got to tell you, that has been a huge lifesaver for all of us. We think it through, we get our ideas, and that brings me to what our action items are. Create a decision filter for your business. This works for mine. You have to decide what works for yours. When you're faced with a difficult call, does this align with my long-term goals? Will I regret not doing this doing this later? You got to think to yourself, are these things all important to my business? So giving yourself that time to be thoughtful is a discipline, which is wonderful. And I always believe in writing down the questions, keep them visible in your workspace until you really feel that you've got that solution, at which point you can then move forward. So emotions.
Yeah.
Don't be a crazy person.
Well, our third insight from the book is you need to master the art of delayed gratification. Now,
Ouch.
this is like the
Ouch.
hardest thing to do during the time of social media and other things. But small business success is a marathon, not a sprint.
Yes. Yes. And I got to tell you, what is so interesting is Walter dives deep into the psychology of delayed gratification, investing effort in today for results for tomorrow. It is amazing. If you think about like planting seeds for your business, they don't just like grow up overnight, but with care, they flourish. And it's just having that delayed gratification and ability to teach your team to have that same gratification.
Well, we have action items for this one. Set up a system to track your progress over time. For example, if you're working on lead generation, which most companies are, create weekly KPIs to measure your outreach. What performance indicators do you need to set each week to meet your goals? And then also, it's so important to celebrate milestones, but stay focused on the bigger picture. When you close a big client, celebrate, but keep your eye on those KPIs. And I ended up telling a client this last week, the whole idea of look at all of your clients, do an analysis of 2024, and who are your big clients, large, medium, small, and make a list. And then understand how many large clients do I need to bring in every month? How many medium-sized? How many small? And so it gives you a KPI that allows you to deal with it. So again, mastering the art of gratification is a marathon. It's not a sprint.
Exactly, exactly. Our insight number 4, mental toughness requires a support system. I know you would love to go and do this all by yourself. No, discipline isn't about going along. It is about surrounding yourself with people who keep you accountable and are an incredible support system. Walter talks about a strong support system that can reinforce your resolve. So here you were thinking you're an island. You're not. You're not. You have to have a fantastic support system. So let's talk action items. Build an accountability network. This should be easy. A weekly check in with your coach. Hey, Rich is a coach. A peer group other than with other small businesses. Awesome. I have that. I absolutely love it. Rich has a fantastic one of coaches. Absolutely so beneficial. or even setting goals with your team to create mutual accountability. You can't beat it, easy to do and great to set up. So consider those things as something that will really boost your accountability network.
Perfect. Well, The Power of Discipline is a must read. I mean, I hope after listening to this, you're going to run out and go get it. And it's
Yes.
for anybody who wants to level up their personal and professional life. Discipline and mental toughness are the foundation of success in your small business. And Walter gives us the tools to strengthen both. So go out there, and I think you'll love it.
Oh, absolutely. And remember, discipline isn't about always being perfect. It's about showing up consistently, even when it's hard.
And if you've enjoyed our breakdown, our podcast today, please share this episode with a friend who could use a little extra motivation. And if you haven't already done it, pick up The Power of Discipline by Daniel Walter. It's packed with insights to transform your mindset about your business.
And keep the momentum going. Share the episode, like Rich said, on LinkedIn, Instagram, X, and TikTok with the hashtag The Best Small Business Show. Spread the word, keep our community growing by subscribing to our show.
Absolutely. And BJ and I are shooting this year to double the amount of listeners that we have.
Yes.
We're doubling it. So that help us with our job. And for all things brand marketing and website design, please shout out, call my podcast partner, BJ Flagg, at newrenew.com and make your marketing remarkable. Ready to take your business to the next level? Reach out to me, Rich G, at richg.com for top-tier business coaching that drives results.
A big shout out to our editor and producer, Richard Scalzo, who makes us sound so professional for every episode. Have an unbelievable week, crush your goals, read those books, and we'll catch you on the next episode.